Hey guys, welcome back. In the previous tutorial, we ended up on the fact that we could be able to create something like this. This is a simple HTML page without any HTML tag in it. We just wrote some text in it, and when you refresh on the browser, it can be able to be seen. But this is actually not the way you create a website. A website is composed of lots of HTML tags, which may have different meanings. Just now I said HTML tags. So what are the HTML tags? They're called HTML tags or HTML elements. But I will use these two terms interchangeably: HTML tags or HTML elements. So they're the same thing. What are the HTML tags? HTML tags are where we put our website content. It is if you're familiar with something like XML, you would know what I'm talking about. But if you really have no idea what it is, let me just take you through over here. The HTML tags, okay, on your index.html file, I want you to type something like this. Type HTML, and you can see that your browser, your text editor is smart enough. It starts recommending you some stuff here. So there is the first one, HTML, second one, HTML5, which that's exactly what we need because we're learning HTML. We're not going to go into HTML, XHTML, the very old HTML. We're not going to be bothered with that because it is not used completely right now. So choose, you see the down one there is HTML, XML. So we're not going to be bothered with that. So let's go with HTML5. And after that, press enter. I'm going to delete this and show you this one more time. This is how our page was like. Index.html, this is the file, the way it was like. So go type HTML, then choose HTML5. You could use tab or you could use enter, but I'll use enter. This is VS Code. This text editor, Visual Studio Code, is also called VS Code. This is the VS Code trying to be smart, showing you, trying to think of what you may need. So of course, it knows what we need, and since this is a .html file, so it can be able to recommend that. So I'll press enter here. You will see a couple of things which are a little overwhelming right here, because you can see there are a bunch of things which for most cases for now you don't need to know what they are and what they do, so we'll simply just let that go. Let's take a look at them. These are what I told you, the HTML elements or HTML tags. So what is this tag right here? Doc.html. This is simply telling the browser that this document is an HTML document. So you don't even need to remember that, honestly. So I'm just telling you at least to know what these are and what they do. So you can see right there, it is telling the browser this is an HTML document. The next one right here, it is HTML language English, is telling the browser that just giving the browser some heads up, telling it that the main language in here is going to be English, but it could be any language. It really doesn't matter. And if you've noticed something over here, there is an opening tag right here, and if you go all the way to the bottom, this is a closing tag. So most HTML tag have an opening tag and a closing tag, and we put the rest of the content inside. So this is the HTML content tag. Let me just get rid of it for now. You see right there, so this is the beginning, this is the end, this is the opening, this is the opening, and this is the closing tag. And if we push Control Z over there, you can see that we have all the other content inside there. So this is simply just telling the browser, this is just the beginning, this is the very basic. Almost every website has to have this content that you see right here. So this is HTML, this is the head tag. So if you go somewhere and someone tells you that, if you, let's say you go on Google or somewhere and someone tells you that copy this code and paste in your header tag. So this is the header tag right here. So you can simply copy that code in here. Just copy whatever you want in here, or you can write whatever, not exactly whatever you want, something that is supposed to go into the head tag. Okay, right here, this is just the meta and the other stuff, which we will not even touch these. You don't even need to know these for now, so let them go. They don't even matter for now. You will see right here something, there is a tag written title document. I will leave that one for now, and I will tell you later what that is. As usual, it has an opening tag and a closing tag. So this is the title tag. And here, there is the body tag. What is the body tag? This is where all our website content is going to go in. So if you see pictures, videos, and everything, they're all going to go in here. But for now, we will simply just save this and refresh the browser to see what's going to happen. When we refresh the browser, we see that it's actually empty, and it's true, it's empty because our body right here is empty. Maybe you may have expected to see all this content in your browser, but no, these are HTML tags, and since they are HTML tags, the browser will not display this content on your page. So you can see there, even if I refresh over here, none of them they're showing. So let's start with the very simple HTML tag. One of the very simple and most common HTML tag that you will be using is a div tag. So as usual, but mind you one thing, just now I told you about the HTML tag. They have an opening tag and a closing tag. They're some of the few HTML tags that don't have a closing tag. We'll talk about those in the future. So the HTML tags that you put content in them, they have an opening tag and a closing tag. So let's start with the most common HTML tag. So I could simply just go on my editor here and type div. This is a div, so it is called div. This is the div tag. Div tag, I can choose to press enter or tab, but here I'm going to press enter. See right there, and I'll press enter one more time. Here I can type any content that I want. So this is called a div tag. Let me just save. Let me just go over here and say, hey there, and I'll Control S to save that. After saving that, if I come to my browser here and refresh, you see, hey there is displayed right there. So this is a very basic and most commonly used HTML tags. Among the HTML tags. Apart from that, there is another HTML tag that you also need to know. It is a paragraph tag. I'll tell you what they do in details later, but for now I just want you to know that there is another HTML tag called paragraph tag. So this time I'm going to do it different. I'll go type it manually, which I think is not. You can see that my browser actually just not my browser, my text editor finished it for me. It did some autocomplete over there, but there is really no need to manually type it. But I just did it because I wanted to show you that you can manually type it. So that is a paragraph tag. With a paragraph tag, let's say I will just write over here, hello, I'm a paragraph. I'm a paragraph. So from this, I will show you something. I will show you a little difference between div and paragraph. But let's write this p tag. Let's save it, and I will show you what's up. if you go over here and refresh the page, you can see that there is hey there and there is hello, I'm a paragraph. Let me just change this one over here. Hey there, I'm a div. I'm a div tag. And this one over here, I'm a p tag. Let's see. Even after refreshing, you'll see almost the same thing, right? There is really nothing. What we just did was just to change these statements here. Now, let's write another p tag. I want you to see something over here. You will see the difference between these two. So I just copied and pasted, and I'm gonna write I'm a second p tag. I'll save that, and after refreshing the browser right here, you'll see that there is this one and this one over here, and there is the other div. So there is really no difference between div and p tag. The only difference is when it comes to the browser. What's the difference exactly? Because when the browser I'm talking about the search engine. The browser knows that this is a div tag and this is a p tag. So when it comes to the search engines like Google or Bing and others, when they come to crawl on your page to get the content so that they can be able to display this content when people search for a certain content. Let's say people on Google, they're searching for something, then Google can be able to recommend your page. That is something called search engine optimization. Which is SEO, search engine optimization. So when it comes to SEO, they have a special meaning. So the browser knows this. The SEO knows this is the p tag, so it will collect it and put it somewhere accordingly. And the div tag, the SEO will also collect that and collect this information and keep somewhere there accordingly, depending on how Google works. So there is a div tag and p tag. The other tag that I also want to teach you right here is called the header tag. What's the header tag? Let's start with the first one, H1, and I'll push enter. Let me just write over here header 1. This is called that's the way it's called header 1. I'll go and simply save it and refresh the page and look at what's going to happen right here. You see, we've got a very big text. That is the header 1. Now let me simply go. So there is a header 1, header 2, all the way to header 6. Let me just copy paste these, and I will show you the difference between them. This is header 3, and here it is 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 1 second. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6, and I'll go change them accordingly. 4. This is header 4. Make sure that you change the opening tag and the closing tag, and make sure if this is H5, it ends with H5. Otherwise, some browsers may give you some issues. Okay, and I will save this. And after coming over here, when I refresh these ones, you can see the difference. So the text is bold, showing this is header 1, header 2, header 3, all the way to header 6. So this is it. There are some other HTML tags that we are going to cover slowly, but so far we will end up here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.